Hey YouTube family, this is Mika Coleman with Tax Deed and Overage Education. My company is Leverage, and if you're new to my channel, today we're going to talk about understanding and making sense of this niche called tax deed overages. If you're new to my channel and you never heard about tax deed overages, I'm gonna make it make sense for you. It's really simple, but before I do that, I do have a mentor, and my mentor suggested that I promote my book in every video. So this is my book. You can find it on Amazon. It's The Best Kept Secrets to Real Estate, and I talk about how you can buy tax deeds and how you can go about getting overages. I have resources and tools, so like if you're new to this channel and you've never heard of this niche, this is a good resource to start with if you're still exploring and wanting to understand a little bit better about how overages work. So today we're going to talk about money matters and overages and how they make sense. First of all, a lot of people don't know that once a person loses a home, or they let's say foreclosures, which is a mortgage, and tax deeds, which is your back taxes, there's several different niches in this industry. I like to call them overages because it's over the amount that you would have owed, let's say your mortgage company, your tax county, sometimes BK payoffs. They even have like bankruptcy overages. In my book, I kind of detail all of them. But today in this channel, I only cover tax deed overages. The reason why is I just feel like it's a little less red tape. Because you're dealing directly with the county, and from my experience, most of the overages that I have collected only require at least 1 to 2 documents. Now, don't quote me, because every county is different, and that's why I feel like this is a super good niche, because a lot of times if you have something that you can just rinse and repeat, then anybody could plug and play and they could, dominate this business. But unfortunately, in this business, not every county is created equal. Not every process is the same, and every county has different rules. So one of the most important things I want you to understand when I talk about making sense with the overages is that one of the things is there are redemption periods, which means that there is only a limited time for you to actually collect the overages. So I think a lot of times people will waste their time looking for a list, and then they realize they go and they do all this research and they spend all this time and money to come to find out that you no longer collect on them. Another thing I wanted to help you make sense of the overage industry and like why everybody's not doing it is because, like I said, going back to how every county is not created equal, one of the things I do want to state is if you're going about this on your own or you're trying to figure it out, is that you could be in, I'm going to use Nevada because Nevada is starting to shift and change. I'm going to use Nevada overages. So Nevada is a whole state, right? I've worked 3 different counties. Within those 3 different counties, they've had different set of rules. And what I mean by that, like one county, there is no cap, meaning you could charge whatever. You could charge 40% of the overage, you could charge 30%. But in the same state, within a different county, several different counties are starting to cap at 10%. And so I'm saying that all to say, if you're new to the overage industry and you're trying to get your feet wet, be aware. Contact the county and find out what their rules and their regulations. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent. I do offer a course, and no, I do not cover every county. What I offer is pretty much the forms, the process, scripts. I still am working on my automation. I've had ups and down glitches, so I stopped promoting that, but I'm going to take a whole month off to dial in and use conversation AI, so look out for that. But back to making sense of this overage industry. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the understanding how to find the claimants or finding the information on the list. I know in the beginning I gave videos like 3 simple steps or 4 simple steps. The steps are simple, but there's always intricate details, right? And so that's what I want to talk about right now. The intricate details of each list can get a little frustrating. So I wanted to go over that if you're new to understanding what are those lists and what come on those lists. Now, I've done several of them. As a matter of fact, I'm researching new counties. There's one state that I would love to tap into, but when I tell you it's like reaching the president to get a hold of some of the counties, it's really challenging, but hopefully I will do that for my mastermind. But I'm saying that all to say that when you get lists, oftentimes the list don't have like the address, but it'll have a name. And then some lists don't have the name or the address. It just has an APN number, which is an assessor parcel number. So there's several different things to understanding how to go about this business that I just kind of wanted to just kind of give a break, because sometimes people are new and they don't go through all the videos. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update about how overages work and how to make sense of them. At the end of the day, what I really wanted you to get on how to make sense of overages is literally this. I've been an investor for 20 years, and never once did I realize that you can actually contact an owner and tell them that there's money owed to them, let alone on a property that they lost or didn't pay or they owed someone. But really, honestly, that is the nutshell of overages, is contacting owners that money is owed to them due to something that they previously lost. That is overages simplified. What I wanted you to get out of this video, I'm going to kind of wrap it up, is that if you're new to the overage industry, there's 3 things that I think you should definitely be aware of, and I reiterate this in my videos all the time because I don't know where you start or where you finish, is that 1, always be aware of the redemption periods. Number 2 is understanding the process of the counties. Like, every county is going to have their own process. They're going to have their own set of rules. They're going to have their own what else did I wanted to say? To not say too much, it's like when they have their own rules, like sometimes one of the things that I noticed is like some counties want your ID. So like you and I, if we are going after overages, which I'm just like, it's starting to get a little frustrating, but I get it because people are doing fraud, is like sometimes they just want your ID, and then sometimes they want the claimant's ID. So it's just really understanding what the county's requirements are. That is really important. And then number 3 is just navigating the list. I think that is very important because if you're new, I've seen a lot of people make mistakes on navigating the list, on how to actually find the right claimant, finding the right address, or even finding the necessary information that is needed to even process and file a claim. Now, I like to talk about money matters because money matters, right? One of the things I really appreciate about this niche is that if you don't have any money, this is a good place to start. However, I don't feel like you should be in a place where you're in dire need of money, because this is a process. This is something you plant the seed and you have to create the harvest. And what I mean by create the harvest is it's not an overnight success. It's processes. I'm going to put a video up about teams and what you need in your teams and the different things that you need on the back end to be successful in the overage industry. However, if it's something that you're really interested in, and if you're like me, I am a hands-on learner. And so I know that none of my competitors offer this. Matter of fact, I put it in the AI tool about how am I different than Bob Diamond, and they pulled up my mastermind. And I thought that was so cool. But none of my competitors offer a mastermind because it does require a lot of work. It requires me navigating a county that everybody could understand, finding all the information and researching it so that I could teach you how to find all the information. And then number 3, I find a place where you can actually get like a 90 to 120 day turnaround. So if you're interested in signing up for my mastermind, I am having one in September. You could just click the link below. I'll have the website where you can go and you just click on purchase courses, and it is called the Mastermind. So if you're interested in wanting to know how to do it hands-on, because like I'm a hands-on learner, and so that's why I created the Mastermind, is for those that just want to jumpstart and want to learn hands-on. I will be completely transparent. All the time we do not find the claimant, and if you don't do the work, you don't get anything out of it. But I do provide all the tools and resources you need in order to get started. So if you're interested, just click the link below. I hope this video helps. If you found something interesting or you have questions, please either like or subscribe or put your comments in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. Happy investing.